Coming in hot from Arizona, this is Trevor
and Troy Howard.
And you're on So Tell Us Time. You can have everything you want in your business. Sometimes you just need a little help.
Every business owner would love to charge more for their services, but sometimes you can sacrifice long-term loyalty for a short-term profit.
Creating the right rituals is key to your business having success.
Are you tired of competing with your competitors? Guess what? You don't have to compete if you create.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of So Tell Us Time. We're so excited to be with you because we are continuing our multi-part series on Close More Sales for the summer. This is great. Quick ones, under 10 minutes. Hopefully you're loving this because these are simple things to get your mind thinking with, a simple way to take action and implement into your business. So today we are going to continue on with part 5. Part 5, baby. Don't judge. See, the worst thing that a salesperson can do is prejudge a prospect. You should never judge. You need to qualify. Today, we're going to talk about why we shouldn't judge in our next episode, we will talk about how you can qualify leads to find the diamonds among the coal. All right. One of the best ways I can help you understand this, not judging, is to share a story, because stories sell, baby. Facts tell. I have a good friend who is a dentist, and he moved up to North Carolina and started making money hand over fist. Coming out of Arizona, if you're in Arizona, you know there are dentists on every corner across from each other competing. You get outside of Arizona and there is a lot more opportunity out there. So moves to North Carolina, but wasn't from that area, was born and raised in Arizona. So it was kind of a little bit of a culture shock. It's a different speed going on over there as over here in Arizona. And so as you travel the country, you'll realize that there are just people all over, and it's a big melting pot. That's the great thing about the United States, baby. So he gets over there, and he has these people that, are kindly referred to as the hill people. The hill people. And so they come down, and this is his first experience. He's got this patient coming in. Patient walks in overalls, no shirt on. And he looks down and goes, oh, hallelujah, he at least has shoes. And, big burly beard, maybe missing some teeth. And he goes through and does an exam. And he says, hey, listen, in order to really take care of you, we're talking about $30,000 in dental work. And the guy, he in his mind, he thought, well, this isn't gonna go well. In his mind, he just thought, I kind of prejudged a little bit. Well,
he probably thought I should just clean his 3 teeth and, charge him $30 and send him on his way.
Yeah, get him on his way. But he didn't. He presented to him what the best, dental plan was for him and everything. And the guy's like, $30,000, that's it? Reaches down into his pocket, and pulls out a wad of cash. And it was totally crazy. Just blew his mind. And very quickly he realized, oh my gosh, I should not be prejudging these people before I have qualified them as a patient, because I have no idea who is who. And really, I'm just going to throw this into right off the bat, just as people, we really shouldn't prejudge anybody for any reason, because we don't know what people are going through. So on a personal side, maybe this world would be a little bit better if we all judged each other a little less. But that's the personal side. Let's stick to the professional, Troy. Let's move on.
Yeah, so a very similar story to what you kind of just talked about that happened with us. I remember years ago, I got a call and someone invited me to come and speak at a childcare event for all of these childcare centers. And it was over my birthday. And I was like, oh man, I do not want to go and speak at this event on my birthday. Like, it's childcare. We're not in that industry. Like, is that even a good industry? It's going to be a bunch of people running these little daycares out of their house, and it's just not going to work. And I remember talking to Trevor, and he's like, hey, go ahead and give it a shot. What the heck? Why not? And so I went there, and it was absolutely insane. Like Trevor and I didn't understand the childcare industry because our wives are both stay-at-home moms, and so we never paid for childcare. We didn't realize, that the average child is worth $12,000 to $17,000 a year.
Yeah.
So, we show up and we just do amazing. And then I go to the next childcare event and we close 175 sales in 30 minutes from stage.
Yeah.
And it was our biggest, best sales day ever, right, for a single event. And again, I prejudged. I didn't know that much, and I just made a judgment. And now childcare is one of our biggest industries.
Yes.
So had I not kind of swallowed my pride and said, you know what, I'm going to give these people the best presentation I have. I'm going to give them everything I've got. We never would have known that was an amazing industry for us. And Sotellus is like the number one review and referral platform in that entire industry. It's the gold standard. So again, you got to be really careful about prejudging. So, all right, let's just talk about real quick. We'll wrap up here, but you want to make sure that you give your best presentation, sales presentation, regardless of your initial judgment of the person, right? We shouldn't judge them at all, but we know that our mind's going to kind of make a judgment, but we need to give our best presentation no matter what. So, because here's the thing, like in these two stories, we don't know. They may be a diamond in the rough, right? They may be our perfect client and we just don't know it yet. And even if they aren't our perfect client, even if they don't buy, there's a lot of benefits here. One, it gives you practice with your sales skills, right? Every single time you do a sales presentation, you're going to get better and better and better, right? You're going to hone it in. Also, they might know someone that can use your services. I can tell you, I've talked to several business owners and I tell them a little bit about Sotellus. They're like, oh yeah, that really doesn't work for my industry, but I know this person over here. You have got to talk to them. And that opened doors for great partnerships. So you never know who they know, right? And they might just need your services at a later date, right? So maybe it's not the right moment right now, but they're going to purchase from you at a later date. So there's lots of reasons why to give your very best presentation, no matter what. All right, Trevor, anything you want to add before we hit the homework?
Well, just one thing, that a way we were raised, and a lot of you know Ron, Dad, right? Ron Howard, he's our dad. And he raised us that you never burn a bridge. I mean, there was times that I had clients, I wanted to burn them down, man. Or we had partners and I was like, they just treat us so bad, And it was interesting. He showed me, you don't let people walk on you, but you never burn a bridge. And that has come back tenfold in such a great way for us. To the degree that if 87% of people who leave us, they come back, right? Yeah. And they realize man, these guys really do perform and do what they say. Whereas there's a lot of companies out there that do not do that. They don't care. And so that really has just come back and I feel like that applies to today's podcast is never burn a bridge, right? Don't prejudge people. Yeah. And again, we just don't know what people are going through in that very moment. So think that through, guys. Let's jump into the homework. Take any judgment out of your presentation and give each prospect the very best presentation you can. So whether that's, when you're meeting with someone, you're a carpet cleaner and you're going to their home and you're going to show them what you're going to be doing that day, or you might be upselling them on additional services or, tile and grout cleaning or whatever that is. Don't prejudge them. Don't judge them on the way that their house looks or the size of their house. Or I can tell you that some of the wealthiest people were also some of the humblest people I've ever met, right? And they were willing to spend money, but you just wouldn't know it until they either wrote that check or pulled out that wad of cash or whatever. So, all right, everybody, we love you. We appreciate you. Again, under 10 minutes. This is what it's all about. Don't prejudge. Give it your best always. And we will check you guys out on the next episode of Sotellus Time.